Hello and a very warm welcome to New Age Parenting. It's a show in which we try to explore a lot of questions of life, and today we are going to talk about examination, test, stressful situations, difficult situations one has to face in one's life. Why do these tests come in one's life? What do we gain out of them? And who is testing me? Is it God who's testing me? He's the one who wants me to go through such painful and hurting situations? God, who had always promised me that He'll be there with me whenever I'll call. Then why He wants to test me? What will I gain by these tests, by going through these tests? Will it be for my good? Because we have been told that every test is for my own good. But is it really true? Why do we all fear these difficult situations, these tests in our life? What is the real spiritual significance of a test in one's life? Let's try to find out in our spiritual significance segment today.
When we take birth on this earth, we are on a journey of learning. Every situation coming in our life is a test. If we deal with it in the right way, we take one step further towards our learning. But if we fail, the same situation, the same circumstances, maybe with different people, will come back in our life and will keep on coming back unless we learn to deal with them the right way. These are tests, exams, situations, circumstances created by the being to evaluate evolvement or the learning of the being. But remember, there's nothing like last chance. We as human beings have innumerable opportunities to learn. And once we learn, we move one step ahead.
Once we understand the significance of exams and tests in our life, we need to understand why do we fear these exams so much. Yes, somewhere the fear is not of the exam but the result, because we fear being judged and examined by others, being assessed by others. In today's times, every household becomes a battlefield once the time is of exams. It's the most dreaded and fearful moment in today's youth. Why? Let's find out. Exams are part and parcel of a student life. The purpose of test is to evaluate the learning of a student so that the parents and teachers can understand how much the child has grasped the particular subject. But in today's time, it has become a battle time. More than the student, it's parents and teachers who get stressed and tense about the exams, which invariably gets transferred to the students. Teachers in school induce fear to inspire the student to study. On the other hand, parents have so much peer pressure of the result of the child that they stop every other activity at home during exam time. What are the fears of a parent and a child related to exams? Let's explore. So who fears exams most? Is it the parents who are afraid, or is it the child who goes through the stress? Who creates that stress when the exams are just around the corner? In our soul searching segment, we today have two very interesting people. We have a parent, we have Gitika Goel, who have two kids, and then we have Imad Muzaffar, who is a child prodigy. A very warm welcome to both of you. And Gitika, I know you are saying that you don't have any exam stress. In fact, your kids, when they have to go through the exams, you are not afraid. Tell me the truth. Is there a fear?
There is a fear somewhere at the back of the mind, yes. Especially when the exams are as crucial as grade 10 exams, or like my son is in grade 12 this year. So this year for the first time, I have that stress somewhere. I must admit it.
Imad, what is the purpose of any exam? What do you think?
I believe that exams are to just test your own capabilities, nothing
It's just
else
an
than that.
assessment.
It's just an assessment.
You agree to it, Gitika ji?
Yes, I definitely do. Because exams are something that make you evaluate yourself. rather than anyone else.
It brings in front of you what you have,
Yes.
what you have achieved.
Where do you stand?
Yeah. Imad, then why do we fear it so much? We are afraid to look at what we have achieved or where we stand?
No, it's because of the kind of parental pressure, and it's because of the kind of peer pressure that you have nowadays. Students feel so depressed while they're trying their best, to be unique. The world around them is making them to look like everybody else.
What are these pressures?
For example, a boy has an exam tomorrow and his parents keep on stressing him that you have to get good marks, otherwise we'll do this, otherwise we'll do that. So this type of atmosphere
Parental pressure.
makes a student quite uncomfortable and he is not able to do well.
Is it true, Gitika ji, that before the exam the parents say that we will do this, or you need to have this much marks, or you need to study more, tomorrow is your exam and you're not studying, you're not even bothered? Are these statements given by parents just before the exam?
I have seen parents where this kind of pressure is there on the children that you have to. This word "have to" is what actually pinches the child, and that's where all the stress starts. And also I want to add something like the expectations from the children, the expectations of teachers, of their friends, or of the family. I think that is where the stress also starts.
Imad, what are the fears of the child? When he has to face the exam.
Well, it depends. It depends according to the family background he's coming in, according to the atmosphere at his home, according to the pressure he's been forced to do in school.
How about the child going blank in the examination hall, and there's stress, there is sweat, he doesn't know what to write, everything becomes like a blank sheet? Then what is the reason why he's going through and it is happening with so many students now?
When you are doing two things at one time, I think it creates a difficulty in between. So pressure from parents and then the examination preparation, all these two things actually make him very difficult, and that is the reason I believe that they are blank during paper.
Confidence is something very important. You were talking about being blank in the examination. I think somewhere inside there is a lack of confidence, which forces you to be blank or to be totally lost during the examination. So I think we must also work on the confidence level of the child, which will come with the support.
Yeah, but then it is most of the time it's the outside confidence. Outside the child will be very confident, he'll come across as someone who knows everything. But how about the inner fears? Are we able to deal with it? Because what the studies have shown, that the kids who are scoring very good marks in 10th or 12th or even clearing IIT exams are actually, in the personality, they are fearful, they are stressful, and they are the weaklings. They are not able to do well in their lives. So that's what I wanted to ask, that are the academic results the only criteria? We really need to check. And what I want to ask, Imad, what is the fear? Is it the fear of exam or is the fear of result?
Absolutely, fear of result. Nobody fears exam. I again say that. We are looking forward for exams to come. We keep on discussing before that exams are ahead. We are quite informative about the exams. The only thing we fear is that exam results.
Why don't people or students want to study? What is it that they just are so wary of it?
There are many students who like to study, who like to know about the knowledge, who like to know about the world. So they study. There are people interested in science. There are people interested in every field. So they study. Those who don't study or those who say that we hate studying is because of the kind of atmosphere that they are having. It may be peer pressure again, it may be pressure from parents, it may be anything.
Or it may be the wrong choice of subjects also.
Yes.
Gitika ji, if we really like those subjects, why should I fear it? Why should I hate it? Why should I dislike them?
Exactly. Sometimes the choice of subjects is also forced upon the child. If the parent says you have to be this, you have to become an engineer, or or get into medical or whatever. Then the child starts to get away from the subject, and that is where all the conflict starts.
But do you think at this young age child is able to decide?
Definitely.
He is ready to take the decisions? Imad, do you think he's mature enough? or
Obviously, he has to lead his life. He knows that where he lacks.
10th is good enough? Okay, given the choice, most of your friends, parents are not saying that take this subject, even teachers are not saying anything, take this subject. On what basis most of your friends would be taking subjects?
On the basis of their interest.
I don't think so. It's a peer pressure.
Uh,
I just met a person, I just met a child who wanted to get into merchant navy, and why? What was the reason? He had a fight with his parents. The reason was that it was a peer pressure. It is a good job. It has a good, it has a good name to it, a good ring to it. So do you think all your friends are intelligent or, matured enough to decide, or are they also under pressure, some kind of peer pressure?
they want to do something in their life, but there may be someone who won't let them to do. Again, parents or friends, you can't just.
Gitika ji and Imad, at this juncture in soul searching, we'll take a short break, but we'll be back soon. To know more about New Age Parenting workshops, call now 971-871-9806, 011-4056-5900, or mail us at info@newageparenting.net.